$439 million. That's what PixVerse, a video gen AI company, just raised in a funding round that sent shockwaves through Silicon Valley. But here's what's wild. Their valuation just exploded past $2 billion. PixVerse isn't OpenAI. It's not Anthropic. It's a company most people have never heard of, yet they are now worth more than entire countries' annual budgets. So what does PixVerse actually do? They build AI that generates videos from text prompts. Think of it like this: you type out a scene you want, a robot walking through a neon city at night, and the AI doesn't just describe it, it actually creates the video. Real motion, real lighting, real cinematography, all generated in seconds. Why does this matter? Because video creation has always been the gatekeepable skill. It required expensive cameras, studios, years of training, specialized software costing thousands of dollars. But if an AI can generate professional-looking video from a text description, that barrier crumbles overnight. Every creator, every marketer, every storyteller suddenly has a Hollywood studio in their pocket. And investors clearly think PixVerse has cracked it. A $2 billion valuation doesn't happen because you have a nice idea. It happens because you've built something genuinely powerful, and the market sees the threat it poses to the old guard. Think about the video AI landscape right now. A few years ago, this space was wide open. Nobody had cracked realistic video generation. But then Runway and OpenAI started shipping early versions of their tools. They showed it was possible. They proved the market wanted it. Since then, the competition's heated up. OpenAI's got Sora, Google's got Veo, Runway's on version 4. But here's what most people miss. These companies are playing by different rules. OpenAI's testing Sora cautiously, Google's being even more measured. Runway's already got creator tools live and paid users. PixVerse's timing is perfect. They're arriving when the market's proven hungry, but the leaders aren't fully dominating yet. They are the scrappy challenger that's moving faster than the cautious giants. What's driving all this investment in video AI? 3 things. First, video is the highest bandwidth medium for storytelling. Viewers engage more with video than text or static images, and creators make more money from video. Second, video creation's been gatekept by skill and cost forever. Breaking that open is a multi-billion-dollar opportunity. Third, AI companies are racing to own the content generation layer because whoever controls how content gets made controls the future of media. PixVerse just convinced investors they're going to be that company, and $439 million says those investors are betting serious money on it. So what did PixVerse actually build that's worth $2 billion? Start with how video AI works. Traditional video generation is genuinely hard. Every frame has to connect logically to the previous one, lighting stays consistent, motion feels realistic, colors don't jump around. PixVerse built a diffusion model that does something special. It doesn't just generate images, it generates sequences of images that flow together like actual video. Think of it like teaching the AI the grammar of cinematography. It learns how shots work, how motion builds momentum, how edits create meaning. The model takes a text prompt and breaks it down. It understands the scene, the action, the pacing, the mood. Then it generates video frame by frame doing something smarter. It's not throwing random pixels at you. It's building coherent scenes where the background stays steady, characters move realistically, and lighting stays true. The result, genuinely professional videos. Not perfect, artifacts still exist, weird moments happen, but genuinely watchable, YouTube-ready, social media post material, ad quality, presentation stuff. And here's where it gets interesting. They're not just releasing research. They're building an actual product, an interface, templates, integrations. That's the move from cool tech to a $2 billion company. Let me paint a picture of how this actually works in practice. Imagine you're a YouTube creator who just got an assignment. Your editor wants 5 30-second promo clips for an upcoming video on robotics. Normally, what would you do? Pay for stock footage, hunt through Pexels and Pixabay for hours, piece together clips, color grade them, sync them to music. Could take half a day. With PixVerse, you open their interface and type 5 prompts. Industrial robot arm welding in a factory with sparks flying. Humanoid robot walking down a futuristic hallway. Close-up of a robot hand manipulating objects. Robots assembling on a conveyor belt in blue lighting. Wide shot of robot lab with engineers inspecting equipment. Within minutes, you've got 5 polished video clips. Not perfect, not Hollywood quality, but genuinely usable. You edit them into your timeline, add some color grading. Sync them to your audio, done. What took half a day now takes 15 minutes. That's the creator power play, but it goes further. Ad agencies could generate product demo videos in seconds. Marketing teams could spin up campaign videos without waiting for production. Educational content creators could illustrate concepts that don't exist yet. The democratization isn't just theoretical, it's immediately practical and saves everyone money. Now here's the honest comparison. PixVerse isn't the only player in this space. Runway's already got a paid user base creating videos right now. OpenAI's Sora is arguably more polished. Google's VO has some genuinely impressive results. So why are investors betting on PixVerse specifically? Speed is one answer. PixVerse's model renders fast enough that a creator can actually iterate, generate, feedback, tweak, regenerate all in a reasonable time. Sora's still behind a gate. You can't just run it whenever you want. Runway's fast, but their model has different strengths and limitations. Quality is another. Early tests show PixVerse's motion consistency rivals Runway's, while the visual detail matches what we are seeing from Sora. It's competitive, not better across every dimension, but credibly competitive where it matters. But here's the part the market cares about: accessibility. PixVerse is building for creators, not for closed early access research groups. They are targeting the people who actually make video content for a living. That means pricing that works for solo creators, integrations with the tools creators already use, and a product philosophy that's make this useful now, not perfect the research later. That positioning is why investors are watching closely. In the AI rush, usually the company that ships a product creators actually want to use wins the market. PixVerse seems to understand that. This funding round is a signal flare for the entire media industry. Think about what's actually happening. We are watching the barrier to video creation crumble in real time, and there's no going back. What does this mean for freelance editors, for in-house production teams, for filmmakers? They're not going extinct, but they are relocating. The work that used to take weeks now takes days. The work that used to be expensive is becoming commodity pricing. The skills that matter are shifting from can you operate this software to can you have a creative vision and direct AI to execute it. For YouTube creators and social media producers, this is even more dramatic. Right now, a small creator can use tools like CapCut and Runway to produce content that rivals bigger production houses. PixVerse just handed them another card to play. Suddenly, they can generate video assets in minutes that previously required expensive shoots or stock footage hunting. The economics of content creation are shifting decisively toward the solo operator. But here's the implication that keeps industry insiders up at night. If video generation becomes truly cheap and accessible, what happens to traditional media production? What happens to the licensing model that stock footage companies depend on? What happens to production studios that charge $50,000 because creating video is hard? The answer is disruption. Massive, unavoidable disruption. And $439 million just accelerated the timeline. So if you're watching this and thinking I want to try PixVerse, here's how you'd actually use it. First, you'd go to their website and sign up. They've got a free tier for experimentation, paid tiers for serious creators. That's the standard playbook. Then you'd think about what you want to create. Maybe you're a podcast host making video clips for YouTube Shorts. Maybe you're running a newsletter with video components. Maybe you're a game streamer making highlight reels. Whatever it is, you identify the specific videos you need. You'd open PixVerse's interface. It's browser-based, clean, minimalist, and write your prompt. This is the creative part. The better your prompt, the better your output. A sleek laptop showing code on the screen with typing sound effects visible is better than just computer. Specificity matters. Hit generate. Wait a few seconds or minutes depending on video length and your cue position. Download the video. That's it. No complex export settings, no rendering waiting overnight, no subscription to expensive editing software. One video, minutes from thought to output. The quality you get depends on your prompts and expectations. Some videos come out polished and ready to use. Others need tweaking in a normal editor. But the baseline effort for I need a video of X goes from hire someone to type in my browser and download. That change is why investors are so excited about this company. Here's what this moment means. Video AI isn't coming in the future. It's here now. Companies like PixVerse have built products that work. Creators are using them, and capital is flooding in because investors see the size of the opportunity. The disruption is just beginning. In 2 years, creating professional video won't require the skills, equipment, or budget that it does today. In 5 years, Hollywood might look fundamentally different, not because there won't be filmmakers, but because filmmaking won't require a studio the size of a small building. In 10 years, we might look back at 2026 as the exact moment when video democratized. What this means for you depends on who you are. If you're a creator, you've got new tools. Your baseline cost per video drops. Your ability to iterate increases. You become more productive. If you're a professional video editor or production person, you need to think strategically about your future. Your value proposition is changing whether you like it or not. If you're just a viewer, what this means is more video content, faster publication cycles, and lower production barriers. The biggest lesson, though, when capital flows toward a technology this aggressively, hundreds of millions in one funding round, it's never wrong. There's no scenario where PixVerse's $2 billion valuation gets cut in half and video AI stays important. The technology is real. The market wants it. The future has already started. Follow for daily AI news to see how this unfolds.